Of this 3,100 plus, 165 licenses were suspended forthwith, and more than 750 establishments were improvement notices. Remaining were by and large fined, so we told them to comply with latest model, they complied. Of this 165 suspensions, by the end of July, 100 odd had appealed to me. And of this 100 odd, during the month of July itself or first week of August, I had given relief to 35 at that point in time. And after that, almost every hearing has been complete. I have issued orders, so out of 105, around 70 odd have been given relief, and remaining are under the final orders. So those orders are also being issued. So the process is like this: if there is a forthwith suspension, they have to comply. Once they comply, they have to appeal to me. I get my officers re-inspected or re-verified whatever the claims are of that AB or establishment there. If they are found correct, then I take a hearing. On the basis of hearing, if I find that yes, they have complied and they are likely to comply, maintain their standards and regulation, I revoke their suspension and issue the order. If I think that it is not complied and it is not likely to remove, I sustain that suspension and further action is taken by my designated officer, maybe leading to cancellation depending on the nature of violations. So this is the stage at which it is. There are consequent questions which will come is that why not improvement notice to everybody? There is a provision in the Act under Section 30, subsection 32, Section 32, subsection 3 proviso, very clearly state that if the designated officer, in this case we have assistant commissioner, designated officer, feels on the basis of data and information on the inspection report that there is a likelihood of affecting that of public health, he has the authority to suspend license forthwith, and only in that case we suspend forthwith licenses, otherwise we don't suspend licenses. In other cases, in this case basically there are non-negotiables are violated, and the non-negotiables are related to public health. In those cases only we go for forthwith suspensions. Others we give improvement notices, and whatever improvement notices result is there, we take accordingly the matter further. So that is absolute clarity in the Act. There is absolute clarity in the regulations. There is absolute clarity in the processes, and that's what we are following.
Mundhe sir.
Yeah. So the consumer, I have seen the videographs also of the establishment, because when I hear them out after suspension, they appeal to me. They have to provide evidences to what they have changed, and some establishment are unbelievably transformed. At least their kitchen and other things which they showed me. Some of the known ones you are aware, which were suspended from this area, South Mumbai area, they are transformed like anything. So that's beautiful. Second is I have got feedback from villages also. I have got feedback from multiple cities and districts also, including Pune, Mumbai, Marathwada regions also, saying that the taste of the product has changed, the oils have changed, colors of the products have changed, even the milk taste has also changed. So I have got this type of feedback. It's a normal feedback. We don't have very formal feedback mechanism as of now, but going further we are designing that also. So whatever type of feedback we get, either citizens or FBOs, that we will get formally also. But I think it's encouraging. There is a compliance, people are so much doing. Particular restaurants, there are many restaurants, they have closed down themselves shutters for some days, and they are renovating, they are refurbishing themselves, they are looking into the guidelines, they are complying with that, and some of them have decided that once in a month or once in fortnight they will take shutdown and rework on that also. I think that's a good way forward to move. If they comply and we don't have need to inspect and visit, I think that's what we expect. There should not be any role left for regulators. I will be the happiest person.
मुंडे सर, मैं शाहिद अंसारी इंडिया न्यूज़ से हूँ. हिंदी में जानना चाहूँगा आपसे.
Mr. Mundhe sir, the taste of vada pav has changed in Mumbai because vada pav wallahs are wearing gloves these days.
मुंडे सर, आप अभी मौजूदा वक्त में FDA में हैं और काफ़ी चर्चे हैं आपकी कार्रवाई के. इससे पहले भी आप बहुत जगह रहे और आपके तबादले भी उतनी ही तेज़ी से हुए जितनी तेजी से आप कार्रवाइयाँ करते हैं, सवाल मेरा ये है कि क्या किसी भी अफसर की नियुक्ति को लेकर, उसकी कार्रवाई को लेकर, क्या हुकूमत का दखल जो है, सरकार का दखल उतना ही है? आपके तबादले जो हुए, जाहिर सी बात है कि उसमें सरकार का दखल रहा, इसलिए तबादले हुए। क्या मौजूदा सरकार पर आप इतना भरोसा करते हैं कि आप यहाँ लंबे समय तक रह पाएंगे?
मेरा सरकार पे पूरा भरोसा है, इसलिए तो सरकारी नौकरी में हूँ।
इससे पहले भी तो थे सर,
नहीं होता
नहीं, इससे पहले भी थे सर। मेरा सवाल मेरा ये है कि क्या यहाँ कितने दिन तक टिक पाएंगे?
Because you are asking the question to wrong authority. I am not the authority to speak on my transfer. So you should ask the authority who is the authority for transfer. So आप कितना भी कैसे ही पूछ लोगे, उसका असर मेरा यही रहेगा कि अथॉरिटी वो है, वो डिसाइड करेंगे, मैं नहीं डिसाइड करता इस पे।
जरा उशिराने झालो. माझं नाव आनंद नलावडे, मी मुंबई चौकेमध्ये काम करतो. मला एक प्रश्न तुम्हाला एक राहून विचारावा असं वाटतो की पूर्वी आपल्याकडे दिव्यांग खात्याचं आयुक्त पद होतं, म्हणजे एक सचिव, हा सचिव पद, पण एक लिमिटेड वर्ग होता आपल्याकडे, एक 35-40 लाख किंवा 50 लाख. आज आपल्याकडे अन्न व नागरी पुरवठा विभागाची पूर्ण सूत्र आहेत, म्हणजे पूर्ण राज्य आहे आपल्याकडे. म्हणजे जी काय 16-18 कोटी जी काय जनता असेल तिचा रोजचा तुमच्याशी संबंध आहे. तर आता आपल्याला या नवीन कामगिरी, नवीन ह्या चॅलेंज बद्दल काय वाटतं?
मला वाटण्यापेक्षाही मी काय करू शकतो याच्यावरती मी फोकस करतो. निश्चितच हे एक गोष्ट आहे की बघा, हा प्रत्येकाशी निगडीत प्रश्न आहे. म्हणजे लहान मुलापासून वयोवृद्ध माणसापर्यंत महाराष्ट्रातला प्रत्येक नागरिक असेल किंवा महाराष्ट्राच्या बाहेर जिथून इथलं फूड जातं त्यांच्याशी संबंधित असतो किंवा ड्रग जातं त्यांच्याशी संबंधित आहे. म्हणून हा प्रत्येकाच्या जीवनाशी निगडीत प्रश्न आहे. ऑफकोर्स वेगवेगळ्या विभागात काम करताना तो सेक्टर असतो, सेक्रेटरी म्हणून करताना सगळं महाराष्ट्र जिओग्राफिकल असतो, पण त्याचा एक पर्टिक्युलर ॲनिमल हजबंड्री असेल तर तेवढे शेतकरी येतील, तेवढेच ॲनिमल येतील. दिव्यांग असेल तर दिव्यांग तेवढेच व्यक्ती संबंध असेल. हा सगळ्याशी आहे, म्हणून तेवढी जास्त मोठी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आहे, तेवढेच मोठे चॅलेंजेस आहेत आणि तेवढीच मोठी अपॉर्च्युनिटी आहे. तर आणि हा प्रत्येकाच्या जीवनाशी जुळणारा आहे. आणि म्हणून ज्यावेळेस मी जॉईन झालो त्यावेळेस आम्ही एक मिशन ठरवलं, सेफ फूड, सेफ ड्रग, सेफ महाराष्ट्र. तर त्या दृष्टिकोनातून आमचं काम करण्याचा प्रयत्न चालू आहे. याच्यामध्ये फूड बिझनेस ऑपरेटर किंवा इस्टॅब्लिशमेंट लायसन्सी आहेत, रेग्युलेटर म्हणून आम्ही आहोत आणि नागरिक सर्वजण आहेत. या सर्वांनी मिळून एकत्र जर काम केलं तर मला वाटतं खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणात फरक पडू शकतो. त्या दृष्टिकोन या डिपार्टमेंटकडे मी बघतो.
सर तुकाराम सर, मेरा इधर सर,
एक मिनिट.
So what is the status of milk supply now? In between there was a lot of news that milk needs to be regulated.
It's regulated. It's being.
Is it safe now? Are all the brands safe now?
See, please understand, it's a day-to-day activity. So it will be very challenging for anybody to say ki is it safe. I cannot blanketly say either safe, unsafe, substandard. It depends from vendor to vendor, person to person, and it's an everyday activity. Supposing some आज सेफ लाया, विदाउट पानी डाल के लाया, कल वो अलग भी ला सकता है. So what has happened is our vigilance has increased, our actions have increased. There is much more awareness among the people, among the farmers, among the milk collection centers, chilling centers, manufacturers. They are much more aware of the compliances and regulations which they need to there. And we are on constant watch. In the future we are on making something which will be digitally tracked also. So that is there. But what I can say is regulation and implementation of regulation has increased much larger level, and there is much awareness among the food business operator licenses. So both the things have definitely improved.
सर मेरा प्रश्न ये है कि आपने पिछले 3 महीने से काफी कार्रवाई की, इसमें हाईकोर्ट ने एक टिप्पणी भी की और कुछ बोला, लेकिन आपके पास में स्टेट है राजस्थान स्टेट, वहाँ के हाईकोर्ट ने कल एक ऐतिहासिक फैसला दिया. जो आप कार्रवाई कर रहे हैं उसको उन्होंने स्कूलों में इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के लिए आदेश दिए हैं. बाकायदा टेबल बना के गवर्नमेंट ऑफ राजस्थान को आदेश दिया कि स्कूलों के अंदर जो फूड से पॉलिसी है पूरी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन की जाए. तो दोनों हाईकोर्टों की अलग अलग कार्रवाई को आप किस तरह से दें?
अभी मुझे हाईकोर्ट की टिप्पणी करने का कोई अधिकार नहीं है. आई डोंट नो हाईकोर्ट का राजस्थान का आपको जजमेंट में कहीं पे पढ़ा कि उनके ऑर्डर, आई डोंट नो द कॉन्टेक्स्ट. बट ये रेगुलेशन है, स्कूल रेगुलेशन, This is for what we call safe food and balanced diet for children in schools. This regulation 2020 से है, उसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन 2021 से चालू हुआ है, अक्रॉस इंडिया है, लागू है, महाराष्ट्र में उस टाइम से चालू है. ये इस बार का जो ऑर्डर है उसमें 50 मीटर्स ऑफ द रेडियस स्कूल का, वहाँ भी HFSS प्रोडक्ट भी हमने बैन किए हैं. वी कैन नॉट सेल, यू कैन नॉट एडवर्टाइज, यू कैन नॉट प्रोड्यूस, ट्रांसपोर्ट और स्टोर. दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव सेड. एंड इसमें महाराष्ट्र के लगभग सब स्कूलों ने और सब पेरेंट्स उसका रियली वेलकम किया है. आई हैव सीन मेनू चेंजेस इन द स्कूल. I have seen parents appreciating it. I have got hundreds of letters and emails from parents and students also, which in my office. There are meetings taking place at district level, block level. My officers are guiding teachers. There are workshops across Maharashtra, and there are queries also. Like what should we offer, what we should not offer. So larger issue is the health of the children. And when I say health of the children, if we are able to cultivate habits, food habits, which are nutritious, which are healthy, which will be pro growth, both physical, mental, intellectual, emotional, that is the need of the hour. Because in this today's time, many times both the parents are working, so it becomes difficult and challenging. However, if we really provide them balanced diet, which is not high fat, high sugary, high salty, it will help better growth. And that is the objective of this regulation. This is how we are implementing. The school education department is also taking care of it. And I think we are really moving positively. And in the long term, its impact will be really good.
Sir, I want to focus on the second part of FDA. Most of your focus seems to be on the first part, that is the F, that is the food.
Please identify yourself, please.
Yeah, the drug part is
your
also.
name.
He is asking your name.
My name is Romel Rodriguez. The second part, the D, is equally or more important than the F. So there are two questions to the drug question. Number one is regarding the pharmacies. A couple of years ago, there was a law which came out which said that drug stores, the pharmacies, should have a controlled environment. कदाचित AC असं आहे की नाही ते आय एम नॉट व्हेरी शुअर अबाउट दॅट, बट कसं होतं की AC असलं पाहिजे, स्टोरेज, कोल्ड स्टोरेज वगैरे. बट यू सी फार्मसीज इन द स्लम एरिया, यू सी इन सम ऑफ द वर्स्ट एरियाज दे आर सेलिंग ड्रग्स. तर त्याच्यावरती तुम्ही काय कारवाई केली आहे का? नंबर टू, आर द डायग्नोस्टिक लॅबोरेटरीज, डू दे कम अंडर युअर परव्ह्यू? So if yes, then they are in some of the worst possible condition of the world. असे गटारमध्ये लॅब चालवतात, तुमचं ब्लड घेतलं, कुठल्या सिरिंजने घेतायत, कसं घेतायत आणि कुठल्या मायक्रोस्कोप टाकून पटकन ब्लड रिझल्ट देतात.
So the first part of your question is regarding pharmacy. Yes, when we issue the license, there are conditions to be complied with, including there has to be a qualified pharmacist available. The drugs will have to be sold as per the prescribed norms. If those are scheduled drugs without prescription, they cannot sell it. There has to be controlled environment, and we take inspections. We visit also. There are complaints. Whenever there are complaints, we take action also. Multiple actions we have taken. As of now, I don't have the exact number of pharmacy which have licensed, but their licenses have been suspended. Some of them have been cancelled also. I have issued certain circulars also. I think 2-3 days back there was some issue raised in between that some pharmacies are selling the whole strip, not the part of it. That also circular I have issued 2-3 days back also. It is existing, but I can reiterate it. So there were advertisement by pharmacists. I have seen that we need pharmacy because there were no pharmacists. It means that process has started, and wherever we have found that one person, a pharmacist is working at multiple places, we don't allow it. So if you find any such thing, you can just complain on my portal now. There is a complaints.myfda.in, and we take care of it. There are almost in pharmacy sector 300 odd complaints, and most of them we have inspected and taking action. Second part of your questions, this diagnostic laboratories, they are not regulated by us, and as of now there is no regulation per se. There is a discussion going on, but it's a policy decision has to be taken. As of now they are not regulated.
Hello sir, this is Kanchan Chaudhary. Sir, first of all, thank you for making our lives better, and congratulations to you for doing such an amazing work. You are our hero, and especially for Gen Z, the word that is commonly trending nowadays, you are a hero to us. and of course the future generation. So my question to you, जब भी रेड होती है, इंस्पेक्शन होता है, कैसे होता है वो तो मैं नहीं पूछूंगी, इनकॉग्निटो होता है कि you know how do you guys go, it's like a proper you know impersonation, how does that happen? I'll not really get into that, but जब भी होता है तो फिर पहला जो excuse, the most common excuse, what do they have in defense for you know wherever it's an eatery, you know food joint? So what are the commonest excuses that you get in defense? You know when they say कि ऐसा क्यों हुआ, rodents क्यों थे, cockroaches क्यों थे, और जो भी इतनी गंदगी थी, तो अपने बचाव में वो क्या कहते हैं आपके ऑफिसर्स के साथ?
वो तो मेरा ऑफिसर मुझे बताते नहीं है, क्योंकि उनके बचाव में क्या करते मैं पूछता भी नहीं हूँ. मैं यही पूछता हूँ कि भाई वहाँ पे क्या फैक्ट्स है, बिकॉज वी हैव फॉर्मेट, वी हैव टू नोट डाउन द फैक्ट्स. दिस इज अ लॉ, this is a fact, and this is whether violation or compliance. This is how we go about it. There's very clear-cut marking system for that. Yes, of course. On a lighter note, I just was interacting with some of the in the review meeting, and he said that one of the places where they went, there are a lot of rats and pests. So the owner or the whatever the manager over there says, these are our pets.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So treat them as pets. ऐसा भी उनको but I find it amazing. But of course license was suspended and further action was taken. But yes, हम कर रहे हैं, अभी हुआ है, अभी चालू किया है, इतना ही सब्जी रहा है, हमें फेंक ही देने वाले वो सेग्रीगेट किया. All these type of things will take place. But that is how defense always would be there. We are not here. If you are really reason to believe us, prove it. That this is actually bona fide mistake, not a mala fide mistake. We can accept that. But if you give excuses, we don't accept it. The reasons I can understand, but that has to be proved beyond doubt. So whatever reasons they want to give, they have to prove with documentation, they have to prove with their practices, they have to prove with their SOPs. For example, overall, one of the major criteria for this any establishment for that matter, we have a section schedule 4. It's a little technical, but I'll not go in technicalities. I'll go in one of the aspects. Everybody has to have FSMS. So what you call food safety management system. When this suspension started in appeal came, I was asking, where is FSMS? So everybody, what is FSMS? I mean, most of them did not know what is FSMS. Now, if you go to any restaurant, ask, they will tell what is FSMS at least. So that much change has come in. So yes, there were issues. That's why I said compliances will have to be done by them, and we have to regulate and get it implemented so that we are able to ensure the food served is actually safe and standard as per the norms. Also, we have to understand the context. Context is that before 2011, we were living in an era of prevention of food adulteration. So, adulteration prevention was the priority or the objective. 2011 onwards, that has changed to standards and safety. So, that transformation is there. So, we have to take that into consideration. But again, it has quite a long time now. Regulations have come over a period of time. Now, it is a high time that we live up to that standards and improve that further. That's how we are going about it.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
टू इश्यूज आप जो बोल रही हो, एक है कि पहला कि फेस्टिव सीजन आ रहा है, तो आज छुट्टी है, नहीं तो मेरा एक्चुअली आज ऑर्डर आ जाता, वो कल आएगा फेस्टिव सीजन के बारे में. तो दिस ऑर्डर अर्लियर आल्सो यूज्ड टू कम फेस्टिवल बाय फेस्टिवल, बट इट आर नॉट वेरी कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव. दिस टाइम आई हैव क्रिएटेड अ कैलेंडर across 12 months of all the festivals, all, हो क्रिश्चियन हो, क्रिसमस हो, दीपावली हो, ईद हो, whatever, and then I have prepared a timeline what type of initiatives should be done by regulator from what date. So pre, during and post. So I have defined 4 stages. So we are putting the system in place for festive seasons. Wait for a day or two, you will get that order. We are ensuring that nothing untoward happens. As far as appeal to the citizen is that even during the festive season, avoid HFSS, high fatty, salty, and if sugary foods, avoid it. Take it in only limited quantity. Don't overtake it. It is not really good. You should enjoy your health, not just HFSS. There are multiple foods, so go for nutritious food. But yes, we are putting a system in place. 1 or 2 days you will get that order. Second part, what you said is that what happens after me. I think whatever we are always try to put a system in place. System do exist. We need to improve. If new systems need to be put in place, we try for that. We are working here also some automation things and other things over a period of time, because today I am able to work because some systems were placed since FDA is formed in 1970s. So systems have taken place. Maybe some have become redundant, some new have come in. Maybe we can say yes, you are adequate, inadequate, whatever. It will go on. But systems are there. We are improving it. We are putting some systems in place so that it continues. It becomes a systems. Individual doesn't become the most important thing. Most important thing is system should work. And mostly we are using digital technology so that it is available, it is carried forward. I always say that we should always live in present. So I am trying to live in the present, not in the future.
सर माझा हा प्रश्न होता की गणेशोत्सव आता येतोय, तर त्याच्यामध्ये पण महामंडळांचं जे महाप्रसादाचं आयोजन असतं, भंडारा असतो गणेश मंडळांकडून, तर त्यावर पण तुमचं लक्ष असणार आहे का?
मला वाटतं की ही एक बेसिक अंडरस्टँडिंग करा. इट्स नॉट अबाउट महाप्रसाद, इट इज नॉट अबाउट भंडारा, इट इज नॉट अबाउट ईदच्या दिवशी काय होतं. इट इज अबाउट रेग्युलेशन. आणि रेग्युलेशन हे फूड बिझनेसेसमध्ये प्रत्येकाने रजिस्ट्रेशन लायसन्स करणं अपेक्षित आहे. हा स्टँडर्ड रेग्युलेशन, इट हॅज नथिंग समथिंग न्यू. त्याच्यामुळं जिथं विदाऊट लायसन्स आहेत, विदाऊट स्टँडर्ड आहेत, विदाऊट ते प्रोटोकॉल पाळत नाही, दे आर व्हायोलेटिंग इट. मग ते फेस्टिव्ह सीझन असो किंवा फेस्टिव्ह सीझन नसो, इट डझंट मॅटर. प्रत्येक फूड बिझनेस ऑपरेटरनी लायसन्स घेतलं पाहिजे, रजिस्टर्ड पाहिजे, ते स्टँडर्डनुसार ते प्रोड्यूस केलं पाहिजे. हे सिम्पल आहे. That's how we are looking at. We are just looking at की हा फेस्टिव्ह आला म्हणून असं करा. नो, इट इज रुटीन प्रोसेस आणि इट इज रेग्युलर.
सर, औषधांसंदर्भातला माझा एक प्रश्न आहे. आतापर्यंत असं म्हटलं जातं की कुठलंही एक मेडिसिन जर असेल तर त्या मेडिसिनवरती जे एखादं ड्रग लिहिलेलं असेल, फॉर एक्झाम्पल अँप्लोडिपिनमध्ये 5 mg जर असेल, तर एका आरोग्यमंत्र्यांनी माहिती सांगितली होती की आपल्याकडे देशामध्ये अशी सिस्टम नाहीये की खरोखरच त्याच्यामध्ये तितकं प्रिस्क्राईब मेडिसिन लिहिलेलं ते आहे की नाहीये. तर याच्याबद्दल तुमचं नेमकं म्हणणं आहे की अशी सिस्टीम आहे का? आणि आपण
आय विल नॉट कमेंट कोणी काय बोललं याच्यावरती, कोणाच्या ओपिनियनवरती मी कमेंट नाही देऊ शकत. बट ॲज फार ॲज बेसिक क्वेश्चन गोज, याच्यामध्ये आपलं असं म्हणणं आहे की जे प्रिंट केलेलं असते असतं की नसतं. तर म्हणजे आपला जर डाऊट असेल तर तो चेक होतो, चेक करावा लागतो. देर इज अ टेस्ट फॉर दॅट. जे काही क्लेम केलेले त्याच प्रमाणे असणं अपेक्षित आहे. व्हॉट एव्हर इज क्लेम की हा 5 मिलीग्राम 0.5 की त्याचा डोस एवढा असला, त्याच्यात दिसलाच पाहिजे. अदरवाईज इट बिकम इदर सबस्टँडर्ड, मिसब्रँडेड, स्प्युरियस, त्या कॅटेगरीमध्ये जातं, त्यांच्यावरती कारवाई होते. आपण दॅट इज व्हॉट वी आर लुकिंग ॲज अ फूड अँड ड्रग ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेशन म्हणून तेच आपण एक्झॅक्टली करत असतो.
बरोबर. आणि याच्यातलाच एक छोटासा प्रश्न की आता जेनेरिक मेडिसिन्सवरती सेंट्रल गव्हर्नमेंट भर देते, पण आता डॉक्टरांनी आता असा प्रोपोगंडा सुरू केलाय की त्या सबस्टँडर्ड असतात, त्या कामाच्या नसतात, त्या घेऊ नये, तुम्हाला फरक पडत नाहीये. तर तुमचं नेमकं त्या बाबतीतलं म्हणणं काय?
मी हे डॉक्टरनी काय प्रिस्क्राईब करावं हे मी काय सांगू शकत नाही. इट्स अप टू द डॉक्टर आणि त्याचे रेग्युलेशन्स वेगळे आहेत, ते माझ्याकडे नाही आहे. परंतु जे जेनरिक मेडिसिन्स आहेत त्याचे फॉर्म्युले तेच असतात. त्याच्यामध्ये एफिकेसीमध्ये फरक नसतो. फक्त प्रोसिजर पेटंट राईट गेल्यानंतर त्याला मल्टिपल प्रोटेक्शन करण्याचे जे अधिकार असतात त्याप्रमाणे केले असतात. त्याच्यामध्ये कोणतं तुम्हाला जर असं म्हणणं असेल की जेनरिक मेडिसिनमध्ये सबस्टँडर्ड असतात आणि पेटंट असतात ते नसतात, हे जनरल स्टेटमेंट झालं, स्पेसिफिक नसतं. त्याच्यामुळे असं कुठं वाटत असेल तर आम्ही तीही चेकिंग करतो. त्याच्यामुळे जेनरिक किंवा नॉन जेनरिक हा क्रायटेरिया ठेवता, वेदर ते ॲज पर द स्टँडर्ड आहेत किंवा नाही आहेत, ते सबस्टँडर्ड आहेत का स्प्युरियस आहेत ते आपण बघतो. दॅट अप्लाइज टू बोथ.
हाय सर.
कहाँ के? नहीं, सभी जगह पे कार्रवाई होती है. अगर किसी को कुछ कंप्लेन है, कुछ गलत पाया जाता है तो उन्होंने जो complaints.mahafda.in पे कंप्लेन कीजिए. मेरा ऑफिसर वहाँ पहुँचेगा, एग्जामिन करेगा, कार्रवाई करेगा. very general question. नहीं, अगर स्ट्रीट फूड वो स्टैंडर्ड के हिसाब से नहीं बनाया गया है तो सब स्टैंडर्ड होगा. वो सेम अप्लाइज टू योर होटल आल्सो. कौन से होटल रेस्टोरेंट जाए तो वही है. Place is not important. Whether it is a standard food, whether the processes are followed, whether the raw material used is actually as per the standards, oil है वो reuse नहीं है, वहाँ cleanliness है, all these apply, these regulations उन्होंने comply करना है. वो street food है, restaurant है, 5 star है, 10 star है, doesn't matter. Standards are there. They have to abide by the standard. So saying that कि street food गलत है, या 5 star अच्छा है, या 5 star worst है street food, this is not actually the criteria we go with. We go as per the regulations, we go as per the standards, and that has to be healthy. That is how we look at it.
सर मेरा नाम मोहम्मद आसिफ. एक्चुअली FDA ने सर्व किया है नोटिस शाहरुख खान और अजय देवगन और टाइगर श्रॉफ को उनके सरोगेट एडवर्टाइजमेंट के लिए. तो उनका रिप्लाई क्या आया है? अगर आया है तो उन्होंने क्या कहा? सफाई
नहीं, अभी तक रिप्लाई नहीं आया.
Hello sir. This is Prajakta. This is Prajakta from News Bank. I'm here.
Yeah.
So you have been working phenomenally well, undoubtedly. The thing is this, as he very clearly said that you have almost a celebrity status now. But we as a voters and citizens would like to know that what kind of governance message are we giving to people that an officer who is working impressively is definitely getting a celebrity status. But what about the other departments? I mean, is it that the kind of work which you are doing, justified work that you are doing with your department, is it not happening across other departments? Is it a wrong governance message which is reaching out to the citizens?
I think it's a wrong interpretation. Everybody is working. It's not a wrong message. I know. How do you project? How do you pursue? How do you narrate? There are multiple issues. So every department is working. Every officer is working. They are contributing. Whether that is getting highlighted or not, that's a different issue. That's up to you. You can highlight achievements of other officers, other departments also. As far as I am concerned, I am no celebrity. I am absolutely Food Safety Commissioner or FDA Commissioner of Maharashtra. I am very clear about it. Methods of work may differ. Results may differ. For me also, I was in Divyang Kalyan. Maybe I was not asked this much question. Before that, I was in somewhere else. So it's not about celebrity. What we should celebrate is basically as a citizen, because I am in this department now, my area of concern and my area of appeal to the citizens is very, very clear. Please take food which is needed, take food which is nutritious, avoid HFSS product, high food, high fatty, salty and sugary products, develop good balanced diet habits so that you lead a proper healthy life. That's what I would say.
आप बोलो नहीं टाइम वेस्ट मत करिए. Mr. Mundhe has got only 10 minutes. These questions are from rediff.com. Mr. Balakrishna. Mr. Mundhe, these questions are from rediff.com. These questions are from rediff.com. Mr. Balakrishnan made a very bold assertion in his welcome speech that you are doing your job without any vested interest. How do you support his assertion, and how do you, being a public servant, how do you convince the people of Maharashtra that your appointment is not a creative divergence by the people who have
sorry, come again?
Your appointment is not a creative divergence from the people who have the authority to appoint you, and you will be bundled out in 6 months, 1 year down the line. Second question, are you shying away from inspecting kitchens of 5-star hotels? And third question, on a very lighter note, who is in charge of kitchen at your home?
Okay, last question I'll skip. The first question is about I'm working without vested interest. Okay, I'll go this way. I have a vested interest here to serve the people of Maharashtra, safe and ensure safe and food and drug. That is my vested interest, if at all it is there. Rather, that is the only interest I have when I am appointed as a Commissioner FDA, and that is my role. So, do I boast about it? No. Do I crib about it? Absolutely no. Do I perform my role? Yes, I try to perform it. That's the answer to it. So if you are talking about some other vested interest, absolutely no. They don't even touch my thoughts also, not even imagination also, don't think about it. That's my career for last 21 whatever service I have had a public servant. That's how, and that's open book. Second is regarding creative diversion about my posting. As I said, posting is not my domain. It is the authority of the government. We should be asking this question to those authorities. I will not be able to answer on that. And as far as your last question is concerned, who is in charge of my kitchen at home, I